Okay, the other part of the questions on this page, it's talking about a lawn mowing service, and it says, what happens if the price of gasoline goes up? So if you think about what you're doing when you're mowing people's lawns, you're buying a lawnmower, right? You need transportation to get to and from the customer's house, and you need to put gas in those lawnmowers. So if you're charging, I don't know, $40 a mow or whatever people are charging these days, that's the price you charge, but that's not your profit, right? Your profit is everything left over once you've bought the lawnmowers, paid for gas, driven to the customer's house, bought lunch, whatever. Everything you need to do to supply that service goes into the cost. So gasoline is part of your costs when you're mowing people's lawns. Effectively, what that does, if you think about it, right, you're still charging $40 per lawn, no matter what. Let's say that's what the market is. If you charge more than that, no one's going to hire you. They're going to hire the next guy down the street who does charge $40. When your price for gasoline starts to go up, it becomes less profitable for you to do that service. So if you think about that on like the scale of an economy, think about all the people that mow lawns. You look around your town, there's not just one service, there's dozens of services that mow lawns. Some of them maybe are more efficient than others. Some of them are better, some of them are worse, whatever, but they all got to pay the same price for gas. So somewhere the price for gas goes up a little bit, and someone says, you know what, I'm not making enough money on this anymore. I have to pay too much for gas. I can't earn enough profit. I'm going to stop doing this job. I'm going to go find something else to do because it's just not worth it anymore. And the higher the price of gasoline goes, the more people will make that decision. They'll say, geez, it's not worth it for me anymore to provide the service because I can't make a profit. Maybe you're, the guy who invested in the most efficient, best lawnmowers. Maybe you have some battery-powered lawnmowers, right? There's a couple guys out there who do that. They stay in the market, but everyone else kind of gets out. So what that means is the supply curve shifts to the left. It starts doing this. There's fewer and fewer people willing to supply lawn mowing. So you start to move it this way. What happens? Well, the quantity supplied is lower now, right? There's fewer people in the market. There's not as many people willing to mow lawns. What happened to the price? The price for lawn mowing services went up. So demand didn't change, right? The number of people at any given price, the number of people who have lawns, the number of people who want their lawns mowed, all that stuff, none of that changed, right? It's just the price of gasoline. So the demand curve stays exactly the same. The only thing that changed was how much it cost the dude to come mow your lawn. Fewer people are willing, that curve shifts to the left. Because supply just shrunk and it became more expensive to do that work, the price moves up too, right? So what you end up with is fewer people willing to supply that service, the price going up, and it meets here. This is the new market price for lawn mowing. It's higher than it was. If it was 40 down here, maybe now it's 60. I don't know. And at $60, less people are willing to pay for that service, so fewer transactions take place, is what this means. There's still the same number of people in the world with lawns and who would like their lawns mowed, but because there's not as many people willing to mow lawns, because it's just not as profitable anymore, that curve, this line, the supply line, shifts to the left. Supply drops, and this is where you end up.